will lead the kickoff right there. Let's start at the 25. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Cox. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
A completion makes it second down. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Right after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
The pass rush gets home. Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands. It's Hill. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
2nd down.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He escapes the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Fires it to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
We got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Throws a stiff line. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He shreds the tackle. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
About drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Is the defense wearing down play number 11 on this drive coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll toss it to the right side. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Alabama 14, LSU 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's Lawson. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Cox. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Toss play to the outside. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted. Ooh, across his pocket. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Finding space at the 20. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
one more play before they head to the locker room. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the Hayes team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Lawson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
At the 37. Now, 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And it's good, right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball handed off. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Fights through a tackle. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. They're going to run it here. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Ward. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often. A lot of people may not know the rule here. But this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up. And somehow they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To throw, it's Russell. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Dropping back, it's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. He breaks free. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. They open the fourth by going to the air. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking for some space. It's Cox. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Bringing pressure. The short completion of the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it in the open. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Incomplete, tried to find the receiver there, just missed him.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He fires downfield. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Design quarterback run. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And it's a direct snap. They pick up the 2-point conversion with the running play.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Makes a quick catch.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. He keeps it on the design run. He's got the first down and still motoring. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Grinding away on the ground. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.